Um, so I feel strongly pulled to proclaim Astaroth as the new ruler of this world, the new Indra, as it were. And I feel very strongly that he is Bali Maharaja, that Bali Maharaja, ruler of a province of the underworld. It is written. I don't know exactly where, or if this was just what one yogi saw, but it really resonates with me. I think it was the truth. Bali Maharaja will be the next Indra. And last night it came through to me that Bali Maharaja is the personality of Astaroth that I've been communing with. It's funny, I was going to do this, and then it's like we were approaching a large group of people, and then my son wanted us to take a detour to this area that's almost like some kind of outdoor auditorium. And I feel that this little bit of a moment of it's as if I need to tell a lot of people about it, that it's good. This is it. This is the thing. And then in the part of the auditorium we went, people were right now, they're right here. They're practicing the unicycle, like the vehicle of a clown, and just many layers of confirmation of things I've already kind of seen. Also, I feel it's not a coincidence that I drank some liquor earlier. I also saw this thing of the yin-yang symbol spinning really fast. It gave me a headache, but I think the headache is my third eye being super, basically over stimulated, like very, very strongly activated, almost too much. But I'm a big boy, I can handle it at this point. I want to throw up, but I don't know. If I let myself fall into it, it feels really good. And funny, I saw this meditation on a YouTube short, and the next thing you know, my ex is like overwhelmed, probably with some deep insight about herself and whatnot. So I don't know. Very interesting. Also, it feels a little like this last Jupiter retrograde 2026, started in like I think November, December 2025, and went until like February of this year, March, mid-March. I think it went into mid-March. And I was making a lot of videos and talking a lot of perverse things. I mean, not perverse, but things that in the past maybe the Muggles ought not to know, basically. And people that are like that aren't gonna take interest at all, anyways. But anyways, there are things that are out on YouTube that are quite heavy. They're deep. They're powerful, and that's just not something that was that way. You know what I mean? It was very much a Jupiter retrograde manifestation, I believe. And now I don't feel the kind of the will to produce this stuff anymore as much. Like, I don't feel the very present pressure to, but I think it's sort of the NRE, the new relationship energy, or the new project energy, NPE. That's going to be a new thing, new project energy. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing daily uploads. I'm looking into how I can increase my reach very effortlessly, but I think just being lazy and doing the same thing for a while is gonna be good enough. Sometimes putting too much effort into like trying to make it, I'm gonna worm my way up somehow, isn't necessarily good. It's not necessarily a good thing. Especially because of how complex and like nuanced my material is. I mean, it's pretty rough, and it's just me, talking. But it's heavy stuff, and I've been thinking about a lot of this stuff for a long time. So but there are many levels, many layers of thought in my work. So Which reminds me, I still have to just remember something I gotta do. Yeah, but I feel that this Jupiter retrograde was an opening. It was opening Astaroth's energy onto the world. And now, you know, I feel that he's becoming less subterranean. You know what I mean? He's becoming less the demon and more the god. You know what I mean? And of course, to just simply call things demons is not really the way it is anyways. But I think it's getting to the point where his dominion is literally changing. And, you know, perhaps this will manifest in, because I represent, you know, Astaroth in the world here. I represent Astaroth in the world, and for me, my fortunes here are not always the greatest, but I think that might change now.